Hello, welcome to my dubstep bassline tutorial. What we're going to do today, we're going to use the ES2 in Logic to create a nice bassline, a dubstep bassline. So what I've done already is I've actually made the melody, and I've already set up my ES2 to how I want it by going to tutorial settings and then choosing what I just showed you. It's called Saw in it, but before I messed with it, it sounded like this. Not really, it actually sounded like this. But I dropped it by 12 semitones, and then I turned it from a saw wave into a sine wave, which gave it a nice bass sound. Now this bass sound, it could be used for hip hop as well. See, it's nice and smooth. And what we want to do is we want to dirty up a bit, you know, make it a little bit nasty. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. First steps, open the second oscillator. We've used the first oscillator for the sine wave, and now we're opening this one. And if you right click on sine at the bottom like I just did, you can choose different presets, and they're all good. It's good to experiment and use different ones. You can't hear it at the moment, but I explain why in a minute. Yeah, I just like to listen to this beat line because it's nice. I could use it for a different sort of music as well, like, you know what I mean? So many avenues you could go down, but we want to go down a dubstep. So click the one you want, like I did, and then use the mixer here to mix oscillator 1 with oscillator 2. And also, you can mix it with oscillator 3. So we're going to click and open oscillator 3. And we're going to choose a square wave I'm going to go for. And we're going to drop it down by 12 semitones. This is all experimental. You can just experiment and you can make the bass as dirty and as gringy as you want. And we'll bring down the cutoff a bit. And you may think it don't sound as dirty now, but what this does is help the LFO and help it modulate nicely. What we're going to do here is we're going to click cut off 1 and 2. We're going to put this up. Sounds nice, but it's not what we want. We want LFO2, because LFO2 you have more control of the modulation. I still say it wrong. I don't care. You know what I mean, people. You know what I mean. There we go. And literally just experiment with the ones you like. Yep. I like to go through them. I like to just listen. I like that one. And that's it, that's done. I'm joking. Bring up the resonance and then maybe move the mixer until you've got a nice mix of all three oscillators together. Yeah, that sounds nice. You see, it's got more body to it than just using one oscillator. You can use 2 if you wanted to, but I feel this way it's got more body. Now what we want to do is we want to put up the distortion, put up the sine level, make that bass come out, some more intensity. There we go. Now that's got more body to it. But to add even more body, there's a button up here, unison. You click that. I'm going to put about 5 different voices in there. Oh, that's 6. Bring it down. That's it, 5 different voices. Now, can you hear the body that's behind that? It's just solid now. Nice dubstep B line that is. And you can mess around with this now, and you see you got more flavour to it now. More flavour to that B line, but that's not it. What I like to do is I'll create some more tracks, and then I'm going to copy over literally just duplicate the tracks so they all have the same ES2 with that same new dubstep bass line that I've just created. And what I do here is I literally go into each one and see where we were changing the different patterns to like 1/8, 1/4. We're going to change each separate track into separate modulations. Now this is how you get the nice I like to call it a conversation between the basses. It's like one bass talks, then the next bass talks, and it's like you've got that. You'll hear it when I play it. You'll hear it. I'll just stop it because that was actually annoying me. So let's just do this. Let's set this up. Here we go. And follow along. If you've got Logic at home, you can follow along and you can make it with me, you know. And make it your own as well. That's the best thing. When you make it your own, it's always best because it sounds different and that's what people like. Do you know what I mean? Something new, something different. So what I do here is like you see, I've copied over all of the bass melody that I made in piano roll. I played it in and then I must admit I did quantize it because I was a little bit out, but everybody goes a little bit out now and then. You know what I mean? We all do it. Don't lie. You do it too. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take out some of the notes. And what I'm actually going to do is have one note play on each track. So I'll play on one track and then the next note play on the next track, and I'm going to mix it about so it's like it jumps like a conversation. And when it's done, it is time consuming, it is doing it this way. And I'm sure you can find different ways of doing this to make it quicker. But I like to be precise because what I like to do is I like to listen and sample the sound. So, unedit, undo, delete, and then it's back. If you do that, don't panic. So I like to sample each note to see which one I think would suit best. But to be honest, you can mix it about and you can put them anywhere. And I know some people may think, what the hell is he doing? He's speaking French to me right now. I don't understand. When it's done and I play it back to you, you should be able to hear what I mean about this conversation. Okay? You hear it in a lot of dubstep tunes, and a lot of people, you can do this another way by using automation, clicking the automation button and just changing the automation to switch at certain points. But I find this way it's more of a manual way, and you can do it your way. Both ways are manual, but I think, I don't know, I find this way better. But what do you think? You find a way to do it that you like and what suits you. But this is just a way that I do it, and I thought I'd show you so you could use it. So I'm nearly done now. Bear with me, let me get this done. I like that one. Yeah, to get rid of that one. Yep. Get rid of this one. And that one. And watch, when I play it back, you'll hear it. It's nice. And do you know what? This is just the first stage as well. There's so many stages that go into creating a nice dubstep bass line, depending on what sort of bass you want. Do you know? This is sort of that gritty, smooth dubstep bass. But you hear what I mean? It's like a conversation. Each one's got a different modulation to it. And sometimes the faster, if you add a different pattern or a different melody, it works a lot better. And you can literally chop it up in places like this. and then sample it on different tracks. See what it sounds like this. Don't like that. There we go. I like this one. And that's it really. Just mess around, see what you like, and that's it. Thank you for watching the tutorial, and I hope you have fun trying to make your dubstep bass.